Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could master Reiki at home with some game-changing tips? Really, you don't want to miss. That's what today's video is all about. Is we just concentrate on certain ways that we can be bringing Reiki into our house. It's another part of this 21-day sequence that we're going through, and working around the environment we live in can make a huge difference. So here we go. As you can see, I have my little board right here. We're going to work through these one by one. And my favourite is probably number 8. So make sure you stick around and hear that, because it will hopefully make a difference to you. So the first thing we're going to come to, we come to your house, think of the doorway or even a pathway leading up to your door. It's like an invitation to your place where you dwell. And I don't know about you, but I'd like to think that we can bring in some wonderful, welcoming energy into that doorway. So maybe for me, just imagine that place for now. This lovely gold sort of like archway, just around where your doorway is. And you could just tune into that energy, put some beautiful, lovely, welcoming energy into that space. Just like almost like you're inviting certain energies in. Well, also, of course, keeping certain energies away. So just imagine that you're just channeling Reiki into that space. Now, you can do with all of these places, you could either go into your room or whatever we come into, or just do it distantly. You could, like now, I'm sitting in my room right now. I'm literally just sending that beautiful energy into my doorway as a welcoming environment for whoever comes in. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the living room, obviously where we sit, relax, have a natter or whatever we wish to do. So we could actually get in like a nice blue energy. So we could imagine just sending the Reiki into your living room right now, giving everywhere a bit of a spring clean. You know, like, because we got all the telly and sort of like furniture around there. It can get a little bit dusty from time to time if we're not too careful. And there's all that energy just builds up. So just imagine that lovely blue energy there, giving it a nice cleansing push through the energy. You know, it's like allowing that energy to move. So we just send that lovely Reiki into our living room. And you could imagine yourself, if you're in your living room, just have this Reiki coming down on you, and sort of like all in the chairs that people that will sit there. You know, hopefully they'll give them a little bit of a boost when they come into this lovely Reiki practitioner, Reiki manager's house, getting into that beautiful, succulent energy. Number 3, the study and the office. So some of us, we like to work in our own homes, don't we? It's certainly a thing since COVID. It's more and more people are working in their sort of like home. But it's important that, you know, when we're working at home, we want to kind of like make sure that it's almost like just as you would go at work, you don't want to bring your work home with you. So what I'm getting here is when we kind of like, it's like finishing our work, kind of like a little bit of detachment. So I'm actually feeling like there's a nice green space in that kind of like sort of like work environment. So you're sending energy into your green space, and also being in a space when you're ready to work that you're kind of focused. So you could use the Reiki to focus when you're in whatever you're doing. Let's imagine you're beside a keyboard, for example, but you could be in your garage, maybe doing some furniture work or whatever, you know, carpentry or whatever it may be. It could be your trade. I honestly don't know what your trade is, but if you have a home office or a study, just imagine you're just filling all that lovely energy, so you're getting yourself in a good space so you can do your work. The next one, and before we go on, if you got this far, you may want to consider subscribing, and that would be the kitchen. So the kitchen, another lovely space, and where we can just kind of like make sure that we almost cleanse our food, our plates, send Reiki to the food preparation area. I'm not a bit wary about sending it to the actual electronic items in there, but certainly the space around there as well. And when you've like, what you could do is when you've finished your meals, you can maybe send Reiki to the food that's on the plate. You know, it's like just giving it that lovely little finishing touch, just hover your hands above your food or any cups of tea or whatever, just giving that nice little bit of beautiful restorative energy and just cleansing that whole area. It's feeling good, so you get some nice feel-good food. That's a tip number 4. What's number 5? Going from the food, we go out to the garden. So some of us may well grow our own vegetables and stuff like that. And if you do, or even if it's just flowers or whatever's out there, go around your garden, send Reiki to the actual plants that are out there, or your seating arrangements, the grass, even the weeds, the bees, or whatever. You can certainly use that beautiful energy, bringing that into your garden, and it will probably make a difference. I can't say it definitely will make a difference, but I know a lot of people that actually do Reiki in their garden. They get some amazing flowers, bumper crops, because the plant will respond to it. Why wouldn't it? If we respond to it, so can those plants as well. So we can certainly work with that energy as well. It's a beautiful thing, simple thing we can do. Number 6 is protection. It can be something we can certainly use for that protection energy. There's certain symbols that we can use. Well, I'll come to that in a moment. But certainly imagine you just pushing out this lovely golden energy all around your property. So you can literally push that back and back and back. So it's almost like a lovely kind of like, now we don't want to get into the fear-based energy. Just want to put that out for a start. It's more like having a good space and pushing that out. The idea is that anyone who's feeling a little bit of a negative energy might just sort of like, I don't really want to go there. It's making me feel unwell because it's such a high vibration. So that is something we can do for protection as well. Just a nice simple one there. Number 7, the bedroom. So the bedroom, I'm getting like a nice white colour coming in for the bedroom, so we can have that nice white colour there. Just bringing that peace, that clarity when you want to sleep, or if you're doing something else, you may want to inject just a little bit of pink to just, how can we put it, raise the energy and get into that nice, soft, loving vibration as well. So there are certain things we can do in the bedroom to really lift the energy there, and just make sure the ambience is just right for either sleep or a little bit of passion. Let's put it that way. We can certainly do that with a Reiki, setting the scene. Right, come to one of my favourites now. Number 8. 8's my lucky number. So this is one I love us to talk about, is symbols. So a lot of us, obviously, who are Reiki level 2 and above, can use symbols. So this is where we can come back to the protection, for example. You could probably, when I was pushing that energy out there, you could possibly put some Shoko Ray energy out there to push that energy away as well. Or even just Tibetan Daikomyo. Nice energies to push that kind of like energy out there. And of course, we could use Seiyeki, the Honshos Shonen, to literally just send energy around your house. You can put that in there rather than you actually walk into where it needs to be. You can just send it from here. Just do the Honshos Shonen, connect to where you need to go. Or if you wanted to maybe go on the roof, for example, if you think, well, I'm going to climb on the roof to send Reiki, you can either send it there for intention or use the Honshos Shonen symbol and just imagine all your roof being surrounded by that lovely light. If there's some big, powerful energy you'd like to bring in, of course, you've got the Sui Daikomyo. You could bring that energy in for yourself as well. And if you are really looking for a nice bit of peace and quiet, why not use the Seiyeki? It's horses for courses, really. Where you feel you'd like to use those symbols, go for it. And if you really want to, another good idea, just imagine your whole house being surrounded by the golden energy and a massive Shoko Ray energy all around the house. Can't go wrong, can you? Okay, and last but not least, for those who love Feng Shui, I'm not one of them, by the way. I probably should be, but I'm not. You can use Reiki, sending it right through all your passageways, all through your house. So it's like nice, it'll just have this lovely flowing energy. So I'm getting a blue colour again, so it's like a nice airy colour, sending all the energy throughout the house, just lifting your vibration, just getting into that beautiful place where you feel like, I can breathe, I'm at peace. that's what we've got for you today. So I hope those little tips there will give you something to think about at the very least. And right here is a little video all about preparing food, and having fun ways of using Reiki on your food and some water as well. And if you want the 21-day program, just put 21 days Gaz in the comments below. Thank you so much. Take care.